So you find me with bits everywhere, sticky, strange stuff. Don't know what it is, but it's caused so much friction on this wheel set that the power bogey's slipping, trying to push the train round on its own. So I've never seen one this colour. Normally they're darkened. But, yeah, it's got some kind of stuff all over it, and I think it's just got so dry and sticky, it's creating so much friction. It's not going to be very free running. So don't know, IPA. I've got a parts washer tank down in the garage, so I might give it a go with that. It's a bit stinky, but I'm sure it'll clean the crap off. I'll give it a go in here. Let's go and get some gloves. Well, it's a bit of a late night repair tonight. I'm finally getting around to putting the Heljan Class 47 back together again. A little bit fiddly taking the clip off and getting it relocated in the little yoke there. Then putting this back on, making sure the contact plates were on, lining up the carbon shaft to the motor, and that took a couple of attempts. And as you can see, you've got red this side, black that side, and the reverse, so they're identical either way you put them. So obviously the circuit board rectifies the fact that your wheel pickups are on opposite sides. Now this is the one I repaired. I put a new gear on the axle as the original had cracked. Other than that, it was a bit slow pulling off. Wasn't drawing a lot of current, I think about 300 milliamps. Don't know what these draw. I know a lot of people say these are fairly heavy on current, but it was on the rolling road. It just seemed a bit slow, but it could be because obviously it's never been used. It was as new, even though it's probably 10 years old. Something around that region, I think. I know Dan did sort of put a comment on there that this is the Mazic Rock batch. This is one of the locos that does pop up 711, although I don't think everyone was affected, although bearing in mind the age of it, I think if it was going to have Maz it would have already started. So I'm assuming, because obviously it never got used, I'm just bloody lucky. Can't see any signs of it. I've had a thorough look on the chassis before I put it back together again. So hopefully, although what I will do is obviously I'm not going to be running them for the foreseeable future, as it were. I'm going to store them in a crate with the bodies off, just in case the chassis do start to swell. Not that there's really a lot you can do. You can't get chassis for them anymore. House don't do Heljan spares anymore, or they're not the agent. They've gone to Pierce spares now. This is another one which I don't know whether it's an older iteration or not, but this is the Great Eastern, another one that doesn't come up very often. Again, I don't know, it's not on any of the lists I looked at. 47581 doesn't seem to be a problematic chassis, and it looks like I might have dodged the bullet on this one. Again, I inspected that chassis as well, and I can't see any signs of any sort of eggshell cracking or expansion. It is a snug fit. I did have to use the old credit card and business cards down those little lugs there, just to release the body. But I took it off. You see, it's snug up. That's right at the top. To get that on, I'm totally on the piss there, but you get the idea. So I got it apart for the same reason, just in case during storage, but I also want to change the direction lights that sit there. Get it in shot, because as you can see, it's a little incandescent lamp. So again, that might be one of the culprits for the current draw being more than some others. Not that that would be significant, but as I've got them apart, I'm going to try and find probably some little 3mm LEDs. We'll substitute them, but I think I'll have to check, because the circuit board doesn't have any resistors on it to cut the power down. I think those resistors, I haven't traced them on the circuit board, but I think they're to do with the motor. And you've got a diode each end, which will be for the direction light thing. Nothing there on there. A little bit exposed without those no insulation underneath. So yeah, that's my messing around at the minute, late night. You can see quite a bit of difference in the paint finish. One's nice and glossy and the other's dull, and same with the bodies there. Obviously we've got the Colgate livery, which is the bottom one, which was the early iteration of the livery, and the top one was the later one. I don't know, I'm doing this on my phone, so I don't know whether it's a little bit shaky because of me holding it. It's in quite a heavy case, so it does interfere with the sound sometimes where I put my hand. It just seems I haven't got image stabilising, can be a bit of a pain, but yeah, if it is a bit wibbly wobbly like the layout version, I don't know whether it doesn't like close-up stuff, but it is what it is once I've recorded it. I don't find out until I've done all the rendering and everything, so hopefully if not I might look at some other kind of camera down the line. But yeah, at the minute we're messing around late night with these, so we want to convert them LED. I've got to chip it as well, because it's just got the blanking plate as it was new old stock. So I'm gonna get it done. Hopefully I can give it a run on the little layout to stretch its legs rather than on the rolling road. So that would be nice. And Peter Torch came in handy, so that I could spotlight on the little dark orifices of the shafts. So I had to super glue the little coupling shaft. It doesn't know what to focus on. I can get in down there. There's the little socket that fits on the drive, and then the cup end has the shaft in. I'll come out because that's wobbling about, but yeah, it's been a little bit fiddly, but not too bad. And the circuit board is fairly basic. You've just got the lights there, the motor pickup, and that's it. And no cab lighting on these, I don't think. Doesn't look like it. Don't think they had. Doesn't really matter. I've got plenty others with lighting, so I've got to get these done. And I've still got a Bachmann 47 to put back together again as well with sound. So that's a little sort of update to make a change from all box opening, although there is some more boxes on their way.